Notice the description of the hypocrites of abkam, of being dumb, unable to speak. What does it mean by this? They're unable to speak the truth. You see, the thing is that when you see something and when you hear something, if you benefit from it, are you going to speak it? Yes. For example, you hear something very interesting, a very interesting story. Are you just going to keep it to yourself, or are you going to share it with someone when you go home? You're going to share it. Similarly, you see something amazing. Are you going to tell other people about it? Yes, you are going to tell other people about it. So when something has gone in, it will come out. But if the truth has not gone in, will it come out of them? No. What does it show? That a hypocrite does not benefit from the truth that is given to him, and he does not benefit others from the truth that he may come across. He is not a carrier of truth. He doesn't receive it, he doesn't give it. He doesn't benefit from others, others don't benefit from him. This is something very scary. Very scary. When a person comes across something good, he should be able to take it in, and he should be able to benefit others with it. If he doesn't benefit others, then he's useless. The Prophet ﷺ said that the example of the guidance that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has sent him with is like rain that falls on the ground. And land is of different types. One type of land, what does it do? It absorbs the water, it absorbs the rain, and it produces a lot of greenery, a lot of plants. So what happens? The land has benefited from the rain, and the creation of Allah also benefits from the plants that the land has produced. Another type of land, what does it do? It does not absorb the water, but at least it retains the water. So when it retains the water, other people can benefit from it at least. The land itself does not benefit, but people can benefit. But there's another type of land which neither retains the water, nor does it absorb the water. As the water falls on it, what happens? It gets washed off. This is the hypocrite. This is the munafiq. He learns about the truth. There are many opportunities where he gets to know about what the truth is. He sees it, he hears it, but he doesn't benefit, he doesn't pass it on. صُمٌّ بُكْمٌ عُمْيٌ وَهُمْ لَا يَرْجِعُونَ. So they will never ever return. They will never ever return to guidance. This ayah shows to us that if a person accepts Islam or claims to be a believer, and then afterwards leaves Islam, was he actually ever a believer? Iman never truly entered his heart. Because when Iman enters the heart of a person, truly, then it does not leave. It does not leave. If it leaves, it means that it never entered the heart. We learned that Abu Sufyan, when he was traveling to Hiraql, who was the king of the Romans, he called Abu Sufyan. The Prophet ﷺ had sent a letter to Hiraql inviting him to Islam, and Abu Sufyan at that time was not a Muslim. And Hiraql asked Abu Sufyan many questions about the Prophet ﷺ. And one of the questions that he asked was, that is there anyone who accepts his religion and then leaves that religion out of anger, out of displeasure? So Abu Sufyan said no. There is no one who accepts this religion and then leaves it out of anger, out of displeasure. And Hiraql replied that likewise is true faith. This is true faith, when its delight enters the heart and mixes with it completely. When Iman truly enters the heart of a person, then it doesn't leave. If it has left, then it means it never really truly entered. Another very important lesson that we learn from this ayah is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He only gives Iman and guidance to the person who truly wants it. If a person pretends on the outside that I'm going to accept, very soon that light will be taken away from him. If a person does not have the yearning, the desire from the inside, then no matter how much it is forced upon him, no matter how much he pretends, it's not going to benefit him, it's not going to stay. When is it going to stay? When a person wants it, when a person desires it. Because the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not that cheap. It's not something to be played around with. If a person tries to play around with the deen of Allah, Allah takes His deen away from that person. Because the deen of Allah is not that cheap.
صُمٌّ بُكْمٌ عُمْيٌ فَهُمْ لَا يَرْجِعُونَ